In this video, you will learn about American conversations that they do in their daily life. Let's go. Planning the perfect American road trip. Tips for couples exploring the USA. Let's plan an epic road trip across the USA.
Sounds awesome. Where do we start?
We should decide on our route first. How about starting from the East Coast and heading west?
Great idea. We can visit New York City and then head to Chicago.
And from Chicago, we can drive along Route 66.
Perfect. Route 66 has so many iconic stops.
Let's include some national parks like Yellowstone and Grand Canyon.
Definitely. They're must-see destinations.
We should also check out some unique spots like Austin and New Orleans.
Absolutely. The culture and food there are amazing.
How about planning our budget? We need to save on lodging.
We can mix camping with budget-friendly motels and Airbnb stays.
For meals, we can pack a cooler and have picnics to save money.
And try local diners and food trucks for some meals.
Do we need to book anything in advance?
Yes, especially for popular national parks and weekend stays.
We should also have a playlist ready for the drive.
Totally. Music makes the road trip more fun.
What about car maintenance? We should get a checkup before we leave.
Good point. And pack an emergency kit just in case.
Let's also download some travel apps for navigation and finding attractions.
Great idea. They can help us find hidden gems along the way.
I'm so excited about this adventure.
Me too. It's going to be an unforgettable journey.
How about planning our budget? We need to save on lodging.
We can mix camping with budget-friendly motels and Airbnb stays.
For meals, we can pack a cooler and have picnics to save money.
And try local diners and food trucks for some meals.
Do we need to book anything in advance?
Yes, especially for popular national parks and weekend stays.
We should also have a playlist ready for the drive.
Totally. Music makes the road trip more fun.
What about car maintenance? We should get a checkup before we leave.
Good point. And pack an emergency kit just in case.
Let's also download some travel apps for navigation and finding attractions.
Great idea. They can help us find hidden gems along the way.
We should plan for some downtime too, like beach stops or small town visits.
Absolutely. It's important to relax and enjoy the journey.
How about tracking our budget with an app to avoid overspending?
Smart move. It'll help us stay on track and maybe splurge on special experiences.
Do we need any special gear for camping?
Just the basics. A tent, sleeping bags, and a portable stove.
We should also think about safety. What if we get a flat tire?
We'll bring a spare tire and jack and make sure our insurance covers roadside assistance.
I'm so excited about this adventure.
Me too. It's going to be an unforgettable journey.
We should keep a journal or vlog our trip.
Great idea. It'll be fun to look back on our memories.
Let's also look for local festivals or events happening along our route.
That could add some unexpected fun to our trip.
We should try to wake up early to catch some sunrises in beautiful spots.
Yes, and maybe some sunset views with a nice picnic.
What about staying connected with family and friends?
We can check in regularly and share updates on social media.
I can't wait to start this adventure with you.
Same here. It's going to be the trip of a lifetime.
How about exploring some historic sites like Mount Rushmore or the Alamo?
Great idea. It's a wonderful way to learn and enjoy the trip.
We should pack some games and books for downtime.
Yes, and maybe a camera for capturing all the moments.
What if we plan some surprise stops for each other along the way?
I love that. It'll keep the adventure full of surprises.
How about checking out some local farmers markets for fresh snacks?
Perfect. Fresh and local produce can be a great treat.
We need to ensure we have a mix of activities like hiking and city exploring.
Totally. Balance is key to keeping the trip exciting.
Let's also research some free attractions and activities in each city.
Good call. There are usually plenty of great options that don't cost a thing.
What about staying environmentally friendly? We can bring reusable water bottles and bags. Do we need to think about any permits or passes for national parks?
Yes, let's check online for any necessary permits or passes ahead of time.
I'm excited to try some local coffee shops in each city.
Same here. Each place has its unique flavor.
We should also try to do some volunteer work or community activities along the way.
That's a wonderful idea. Giving back while traveling makes the journey even more meaningful.
How about planning a few splurge activities like a hot air balloon ride or a fancy dinner?
Definitely. Those special moments will be worth it.
We could also look for scenic byways and off-the-beaten-path routes.
Yes, the journey is just as important as the destination.
Should we bring our bikes for some cycling adventures?
Good idea. It'll be a fun way to explore some areas.
Let's also make a checklist of essential items to pack.
Right. We can't forget things like sunscreen, hats, and comfy shoes.
What about using a travel journal to document our experiences?
That's a great way to remember our adventures and thoughts along the way.
We should also download some offline maps in case we lose signal.
Smart thinking. That way we won't get lost in remote areas.
How about planning some stargazing nights? Some places have incredible night skies.
That sounds magical. We can bring a telescope or binoculars.
We should be mindful of our travel pace so we don't get too tired.
Absolutely. Balancing drive time and relaxation is key.
Do we need to consider travel insurance for the trip?
Yes, it's a good safety net for unexpected events.
We should look for some quirky roadside attractions along the way.
Those are always fun and make for great photo ops.
How about keeping an eye out for local music or art scenes?
Yes, local culture can add so much to our experience.
I'm looking forward to trying different regional cuisines.
Same here. Each place has its unique dishes.
We should also think about sustainable travel practices.
Good point. Let's try to minimize our footprint.
How about planning some themed days like a beach day or a mountain day?
That sounds fun. It'll keep things varied and interesting.
We should check out some travel blogs for tips and hidden gems.
Great idea. Other travelers' experiences can be really helpful.
I can't wait to start this journey with you.
Me too. It's going to be an incredible adventure.
How about planning a few splurge activities like a hot air balloon ride or a fancy dinner?
Definitely. Those special moments will be worth it.
We could also look for scenic byways and off-the-beaten-path routes.
Yes, the journey is just as important as the destination.
Should we bring our bikes for some cycling adventures?
Good idea. It'll be a fun way to explore some areas.
Let's also make a checklist of essential items to pack.
Right. We can't forget things like sunscreen, hats, and comfy shoes.
What about using a travel journal to document our experiences?
That's a great way to remember our adventures and thoughts along the way.
We should also download some offline maps in case we lose signal.
Smart thinking. That way we won't get lost in remote areas.
How about planning some stargazing nights? Some places have incredible night skies.
That sounds magical. We can bring a telescope or binoculars.
We should be mindful of our travel pace so we don't get too tired.
Absolutely. Balancing drive time and relaxation is key.
Do we need to consider travel insurance for the trip?
Yes, it's a good safety net for unexpected events.
We should look for some quirky roadside attractions along the way.
Those are always fun and make for great photo ops.
How about keeping an eye out for local music or art scenes?
Yes, local culture can add so much to our experience.
I'm looking forward to trying different regional cuisines.
Same here. Each place has its unique dishes.
We should also think about sustainable travel practices.
Good point. Let's try to minimize our footprint.
Healthy living habits for American couples. Prioritizing wellness together. Hey Sarah, I've been thinking. We should start prioritizing our health more as a couple.
I couldn't agree more, Jack. Both of us need to focus on staying healthy.
I was thinking we could start by incorporating more exercise into our routine.
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe we could go for a walk or hike together a few times a week.
Definitely. And we could also try some home workouts together. I heard they can be effective.
That's a good point. It would save us time and money on gym memberships.
For sure. And what about cooking healthier meals? We could experiment with new recipes together.
I love that idea. Cooking together could be a fun way to bond and eat better.
Plus, we'll have more control over what ingredients we use, so we can make sure our meals are nutritious.
Exactly. And it'll be a lot cheaper than eating out all the time.
Another thing we should focus on is managing stress. Maybe we could try meditating together.
I've heard meditation can work wonders for reducing stress. Let's give it a try.
We could also plan some relaxing activities together, like going for a massage or taking a yoga class.
That sounds heavenly. It's important to take time to unwind and de-stress.
And let's not forget about getting enough sleep. Maybe we could establish a bedtime routine to help us wind down.
Good idea. A consistent sleep schedule can do wonders for our overall health.
Overall, I think if we prioritize our health as a couple, we'll both feel happier and more fulfilled.
That's a great idea, Jack.
I was thinking we could also set some specific health goals together. It could help keep us motivated.
Maybe we could aim to run a 5K together or try a new sport.
Definitely. Having a goal to work towards can give us something to focus on and celebrate together. We hope you found this English conversation insightful and enjoyable. If you did, welcome to our channel, where we bring you engaging conversations covering a wide range of topics such as family, work, travel, cuisine, holidays, nature, housing, and childhood. Whether you're just beginning your English journey or striving for fluency, our dialogues offer valuable language practice and cultural insights. Let's embark on this English learning journey together. Good morning.
Morning. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. Did you do anything fun over the weekend?
Yeah, I went hiking with some friends. It was awesome.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I just stayed home and watched movies.
Nothing wrong with a relaxing weekend. So, what's the plan for today?
I need to finish some homework in the morning, and then I have soccer practice in the afternoon. What about you?
I have to go grocery shopping after class. We're having a barbecue tonight.
Sounds delicious. Can I come?
Of course. The more, the merrier.
Great. I'll see you after practice then.
See you later.
Hey there, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing all right, thanks. What about you?
Pretty good. I've been settling into my new apartment lately.
Nice. Whereabouts is your place?
It's in the downtown area, not too far from the office. How about you? How's your place?
It's in the suburbs. A bit quieter, but still close enough to the city. Say, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I love hiking and photography. How about you?
I'm into cooking and gardening. Speaking of which, what's your favorite food?
Definitely pizza, especially with extra cheese and pepperoni. How about you?
I'm a sucker for a good burger, especially with some fries on the side.
Sounds delicious. By the way, when's your birthday?
It's in September. What about yours?
Mine's in May. Oh, and are you studying or working right now?
I'm actually in college, studying business. How about you?
I'm working at a tech company downtown. What's your favorite spot in the city?
Probably the park by the river. It's so peaceful there. How about you?
I love the view from the top of the skyscraper downtown. It's breathtaking, especially at night.
Definitely. Well, it was great catching up. Let's grab lunch sometime soon.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. Just finished up some work at the office. What about you?
I'm good. Just got back from my college classes. By the way, where do you work?
I work at a marketing agency downtown. It's pretty fast-paced, but I enjoy it. What about you? Where do you go to college?
I'm studying at the university on the east side. It's a great campus, and the professors are fantastic.
That's awesome. So what do you like to do in your free time?
I'm really into playing guitar and painting. How about you?
I love going to the gym and trying out new recipes. Speaking of which, do you have a favorite type of cuisine?
Mexican food. Tacos, burritos, you name it. What about you?
I'm a fan of Italian cuisine. Can't resist a good plate of pasta. Oh, and when's your birthday?
It's in July. What about you?
Mine's in November. Hey, do you live in an apartment or a house?
I'm in an apartment downtown. It's cozy, but I'm hoping to get a house eventually. How about you?
I'm in a house in the suburbs. It's nice and quiet, perfect for unwinding after a long day. So, what's your favorite place in the city?
I love going to the art museum. It's so inspiring. How about you?
I enjoy going to the botanical gardens. It's like a little slice of paradise in the city. Well, it was great chatting with you. Let's catch up again soon.
Definitely. Take care.
You too.
Hi there.
Hey, it's been busy. Just got back from a hike in the mountains. What about you?
How's your day going? Sounds like a great way to spend the day. I've been working on some DIY projects at home. By the way, where's your favorite hiking spot?
I love hiking in the national park nearby. The trails are amazing. Do you have any favorite outdoor activities?
Camping. There's nothing like spending a weekend in nature. Oh, and speaking of homes, do you live in an apartment or a house?
I'm in a house in the suburbs. It's got a nice backyard where I can relax. How about you?
I'm in an apartment downtown. It's convenient, but I miss having a garden. So, what do you do for work?
I'm a graphic designer at a tech startup. It's a creative environment, which I love. What about you?
I work in marketing at a fashion company. It's fast-paced, but I enjoy the industry. By the way, when's your birthday?
It's in March. What about yours?
Mine's in September. Oh, and do you have any favorite hobbies besides hiking?
I enjoy playing basketball and doing photography. How about you?
I like playing the piano and reading. Say, what's your favorite type of music?
I'm into indie rock and jazz. How about you?
I'm a fan of classical music and hip-hop. Hey, have you ever traveled outside the country?
Yeah, I've been to Europe a couple of times. It was an amazing experience. How about you?
I've traveled to Asia and South America. Each trip was unforgettable. Well, it was great catching up. Let's grab coffee sometime soon.
Definitely, take care.
You too. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing well, thanks. Just got back from a yoga class. What about you?
Nice. I've been catching up on some reading. By the way, where do you practice yoga?
I go to a studio downtown. It's got a great atmosphere. Do you have any favorite fitness activities?
I enjoy running in the park and doing high-height workouts. Keeps me energized. Speaking of which, do you have any dietary preferences?
I'm vegetarian. I love exploring new plant-based recipes. How about you?
I'm omnivorous, but I try to eat healthy most of the time. Oh, and do you have any pets?
Yeah, I have a cat named Luna. She's my little fur ball of joy. What about you?
I have a dog named Max. He's always full of energy and keeps me on my toes. So, what do you do for work?
I'm a software engineer at a tech company. It's challenging, but rewarding. What about you?
I work in education, teaching English to foreign students. It's fulfilling to see them progress. By the way, when's your birthday?
It's in December. What about yours?
Mine's in May. Oh, and do you have any favorite travel destinations?
I love exploring national parks. Yellowstone is one of my favorites. How about you?
I enjoy cultural trips. Japan and Italy are at the top of my list. Well, it was great chatting with you. Let's do this again soon.
Definitely. Take care.
You too. Hey there, how's your day going?
Hey, it's been good. Just finished a painting session in my studio. What about you?
Sounds creative. I've been exploring some new recipes in the kitchen. By the way, what's your favorite type of cuisine to cook?
I love cooking Italian food. Pasta dishes are my specialty. How about you?
I enjoy cooking Mexican cuisine. Tacos and guacamole are my go-to. Speaking of food, do you have any favorite restaurants in town?
There's this cozy Italian restaurant downtown that I love. The pasta there is to die for. What about you?
There's a Mexican joint nearby that makes amazing street tacos. I can't get enough of them. So do you have any hobbies besides painting?
I enjoy playing the guitar and writing songs. It's my way of expressing myself. How about you?
I like photography and hiking. Nature always inspires me. Oh, and do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have a younger sister. She's studying art in college. What about you?
I have an older brother who's a chef. He's the one who got me into cooking. By the way, when's your birthday?
It's in June. What about yours?
Mine's in October. Say, do you have any favorite movies or TV shows?
I'm a fan of classic movies like Casablanca and TV shows like Breaking Bad. How about you?
I enjoy sci-fi movies and series like Interstellar and Stranger Things. Well, it was great chatting with you. Let's catch up again soon.
Definitely. Take care.
You too. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Just got back from a bike ride around the neighborhood. What about you?
I've been doing some gardening in my backyard. By the way, do you have any favorite outdoor activities?
Besides biking, I love going for hikes on the nearby trails. Nature is so refreshing. How about you?
I enjoy picnics in the park and playing frisbee with friends. So, do you have any pets?
Yeah, I have a dog named Buddy. He's my loyal companion. What about you?
I have a cat named Whiskers. She's quite the independent one. Speaking of animals, do you have any favorite wild animals?
I love dolphins. They're so graceful and intelligent. How about you?
I'm fascinated by wolves. They're such majestic creatures. So what do you do for work?
I'm a graphic designer at a creative agency. It's a lot of fun. What about you?
I work in marketing at a fashion company. It's fast-paced but exciting. By the way, when's your birthday?
It's in April. What about yours?
Mine's in August. Oh, and do you have any favorite books or authors?
I'm a fan of fantasy novels by J.R.R. Tolkien and George R.R. Martin. How about you?
I enjoy mystery novels by Agatha Christie and thrillers by Stephen King. Well, it was great chatting with you. Let's do this again soon. So, have you tried any new recipes lately?
Yeah, I experimented with a Thai curry recipe last weekend. It turned out pretty tasty.
That sounds delicious. I've been meaning to try my hand at some new dishes too. By the way, do you have any favorite cuisines?
I'm a big fan of Mediterranean food. The flavors are always so vibrant and fresh. How about you?
I love Mexican cuisine, especially street tacos and enchiladas. Speaking of food, do you have any dietary restrictions?
Not really, although I try to eat mostly plant-based meals. How about you?
I'm pretty flexible with my diet, but I try to eat healthy most of the time. Oh, and have you ever traveled outside the country?
Yeah, I've been fortunate to travel to a few different countries in Europe and Asia. Each trip was an amazing experience. How about you?
I've traveled to some countries in South America and Africa. The cultural diversity was fascinating. By the way, do you have any favorite travel destinations?
I love visiting tropical islands. The beaches and clear blue waters are so relaxing. How about you?
I'm drawn to historical cities with rich architecture and culture. Places like Rome and Kyoto are high on my list. So, do you have any hobbies besides cooking?
I enjoy playing the piano and going hiking in the mountains. How about you?
I like photography and practicing yoga. It helps me unwind after a busy day. Well, it was great catching up. Let's do this again soon. Thanks.
Definitely. You too.
Have a great day. Have you had a chance to explore any new hobbies lately?
Actually, yes. I've been learning to play the guitar. It's been quite challenging, but also very rewarding. What about you?
That's fantastic. I've been trying my hand at painting. It's been a great way to unwind after work. By the way, do you have any favorite hobbies?
Besides playing guitar, I enjoy hiking and photography. Nature always inspires me. How about you?
I like cooking and gardening. There's something satisfying about creating something from scratch. Speaking of which, do you have a favorite type of cuisine?
I'm a big fan of Italian food. Pizza and pasta are my comfort foods. What about you?
I love Mexican cuisine, especially tacos and guacamole. They're always a hit at parties. Oh, and have you traveled anywhere interesting lately?
Not recently, but I did take a trip to Japan last year. It was an incredible experience. How about you?
I went on a road trip across the country. It was amazing to see so many different landscapes and cultures. So, do you have any favorite travel destinations?
I love visiting historical cities like Rome and Kyoto. The architecture and culture are so rich. How about you?
I'm drawn to natural wonders like the Grand Canyon and the Swiss Alps. The beauty of the great outdoors is breathtaking. Well, it was great catching up. Let's do this again soon.
Definitely. Take care.
You too.
English conversation with friends. John and Rose. Part 2. Just listen to the dialogue and repeat with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Every week we bring stories and conversations that will improve your English. Thank you. Let's go. Scenario 7. Discussing current events. John. Rose, have you been keeping up with the news lately? A lot is happening in the world.
Rose. Yes, John, I've been following the news. It's essential to stay informed about current events.
John. Absolutely. The world is changing so rapidly. I find it both fascinating and concerning.
Rose. I agree. It's essential to be aware and engaged with the world around us.
Scenario 8. Planning a surprise party. John. Rose, I've been thinking of throwing a surprise party for our friend Sarah's birthday. What do you think?
Rose. That's a fantastic idea, John. Sarah would love it. When were you thinking of doing it?
John. I was thinking of next Saturday. I've already started planning and inviting some friends.
Rose. Count me in. I can help with the decorations and organizing some fun activities.
Scenario 9. Discussing personal achievements. John. Rose. It's been a while since we caught up. What's your most significant personal achievement recently?
Rose. Well, I finally completed my first marathon last month. It was incredibly challenging, but the feeling of accomplishment was worth it.
John. That's impressive, Rose. I've been working on writing a novel, and I'm getting close to finishing it.
Rose. Wow, that's a huge undertaking. I can't wait to read it when it's done.
Scenario 10. Talking about books. John. Rose. Speaking of books, have you read anything interesting lately?
Rose. Yes, I just finished a gripping mystery novel that kept me up all night. It was hard to put down.
John. I love a good mystery. I've been reading a series of science fiction novels that have me hooked.
Rose. Sci-fi can be so thought-provoking. What's the series called?
Scenario 11. Making weekend plans. John. Rose, the weekend is approaching. Any plans for the weekend?
Rose. I was thinking of going for a hike in the nearby national park. The weather's perfect for it.
John. That sounds wonderful. Mind if I join you? I could use some fresh air and nature.
Rose. Of course, John. The more the merrier. Let's make it a fun day out.
Scenario 12. discussing hobbies and leisure activities. John, Rose, I've been trying to find a new hobby to unwind. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Rose, I love going to the art museum and drawing. It's so inspiring to see all the different styles of art.
John, that sounds like a great way to relax. I used to play the guitar, and I'm thinking of picking it up again.
Rose, music is a wonderful hobby. Maybe we can jam together sometime.
Scenario 13. Discussing personal goals. John, Rose, what are some of your personal goals for the upcoming year?
Rose, well, I'm determined to get in better shape and start a regular exercise routine.
John, that's a great goal. I've been thinking about improving my time management skills and being more organized.
Rose, time management is key to achieving your goals. We can motivate each other to succeed.
Scenario 14. Talking about technology. John, Rose, have you seen the latest smartphones on the market? They keep getting more advanced every year.
Rose, I know, it's incredible. I'm due for an upgrade soon. Any recommendations?
John, well, the new models from Apple and Samsung are getting a lot of buzz. It depends on what features you prioritize.
Rose, I'll have to do some research. Technology is advancing so fast.
Scenario 15. Discussing upcoming events. John, Rose, there's a music festival in town next month. Are you interested in going?
Rose, I'd love to. Music festivals are always a blast. Which artists are performing?
John, the lineup looks amazing. Bands like the Wandering Souls and the Electric Vibe are headlining.
Rose, count me in. Let's get our tickets soon.
Scenario 16. Sharing recent achievements. John, Rose, I recently got a promotion at work. I'm excited about the new responsibilities.
Rose, that's fantastic news, John. Congratulations, your hard work is paying off.
John, thanks, Rose. Have you had any recent achievements or milestones?
Rose, I completed a 30-day yoga challenge last month. It was quite an accomplishment for me.
John, that's impressive, Rose. Staying fit and healthy is important. Scenario 17. Discussing favorite seasons. John, Rose, what's your favorite season of the year?
Rose, I love the fall season, John. The crisp air, colourful leaves and cosy sweaters make it so charming.
John, fall is lovely. I'm more of a summer person myself. I can't resist the beach and warm weather. Scenario 18. Sharing recent experiences. John, Rose, I attended a cooking class last week. It was so much fun, and I learned to make a delicious risotto.
Rose, that's fantastic, John. Cooking classes are a great way to improve your culinary skills.
John, have you tried any interesting classes or workshops recently?
Rose, I participated in a pottery class and made a set of beautiful ceramic bowls. It was a creative experience.
John, pottery sounds intriguing. I'd love to see your creations sometime. Scenario 19. Talking about favorite childhood memories. John, Rose, do you have any favorite childhood memories that stand out? John, camping trips are such a great way to connect with nature and family. I remember building tree houses with my friends as a kid.
Rose, building tree houses sounds like a fun adventure. Childhood memories have a special place in our hearts.
Scenario 20. Discussing current trends. John, Rose, have you noticed any interesting current trends or fads?
Rose, lately I've seen many people adopting sustainable living practices. It's heartening to see more eco-conscious choices.
John, sustainability is crucial, Rose. I've noticed the rise of online learning platforms for skill development. It's making education more accessible.
Rose, online learning is indeed transforming education. It's a fantastic way to acquire new skills and knowledge.
Scenario 21. Sharing exciting news. John, Rose, I have some exciting news to share. I've been accepted into a graduate program at a prestigious university.
Rose, John, that's incredible. Congratulations.